Hi, how are you doing? I am so glad you're watching this video on my homepage, on my website. Yes! It took me a while, but I have done it. The website is up and running, and I am very proud of sharing it with you. And maybe you're asking yourself, why did she have the need to build a new website, and what is it that am I doing right now? You may know me, but maybe you don't know me at all. Let me tell you a little bit shortly about myself. My name is Ruth Cudina Palacio. I was born in Barcelona, and when I was 20 years old, I moved to the Netherlands to carry on with my singing studies. I am a trained classical singer. 2 years ago, I became a mom, and that changed everything. I experienced a huge shift within me, a shift in my needs, and a shift about the big questions in life. Why am I doing what am I doing? Who am I? And what do I want to do with my life? Is this it? Am I about to carry on the same way I was doing until now? Am I happy? And what do I need to do in order to change the things that I do not feel very happy about it? All those questions were related in some way to money, and that didn't feel right. When you have a young one, you don't want to be feeling dependent or worried about money. But the reality of us musicians is that it's almost impossible to not worry about money. And imagine that it's both of you, you and your partner, that both of you are musicians or artists, of dancers, of owners of a small business. And then a time like now, Corona strikes, and money becomes a huge worry. My biggest issue was that I knew I wanted to learn a new set of skills, a new profession. I just didn't know what. I could not even put my mind around what was I going to do. I had invested almost all my life on becoming the singer that I am nowadays, and I had never shown any interest in anything else that would deviate from becoming a singer. So I felt I was not worth applying for any other job, of even writing a CV with any other skills, because I felt I did not have any other skills than singing. And that made me very sad. I lost all the sense of value, of my own value, and I did not know who I was. So I started a journey of self-discovery, first with some NLP course to improve my communication skills, to break some of my old patterns down, and make a huge inquiry with myself to start to answer those questions that had arisen within me. And finally, I found my path. And my path is within becoming an online entrepreneur. Why? Because it gives me flexibility. I do not want to give up my singing, but I want to sing on my own terms. I don't want to be a slave of my art anymore. Maybe you recognize that feeling that you need to take all the gigs in order to arrive at the end of the month. This fear that I experience fear a lot within my profession. What will my colleagues think of me if I take on a different type of work, or if I study something else? Will my value as a musician diminish? will I be less worth, or will I be less good in the eyes of my colleagues? And I arrived to the point that I thought, I don't care. I don't care what they think of me, but I know I cannot go on like this anymore, for my own sake, for my daughter's sake, and for my partner's sake. So I stepped in the journey of learning the skills of becoming an online entrepreneur. While I am not a computer geek and I had never done anything technically with computers, but I have a vision. I have a vision of being able to work whatever I want as long as I have a computer and internet. A vision of creating passive income where money will run in even when I'm sleeping off or not working. And it will give me the flexibility of work whenever I want and where I want. So I have the quality time for myself and for my family that I so long to have. I do have quality of time, but I still have the worry, the economical worry. Times have changed and the future is within internet. I know that when I was doing some marketing of my own projects, of my own concerts, I felt I did not know how to gain the best of channels like YouTube, of social media. I felt that if I would know exactly the ins and outs of taking advantage of all these arising platforms, that maybe my concerts would have much more audience. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm learning how to take these new platforms into my own advantage for the future. So this took a little bit long, but hey, I felt the need to share this with you. If any of this resonates with you, please go through my website. I invite you to read my posts, to read my pages, and subscribe, please. Do subscribe. You will get some free videos about the studies I have been following, and maybe I have just planted a little seed in your brain and lightened a little light for the future for you. If you have any questions, just send me a message to contact me or add me in your social network, and we'll keep in touch. I'm here for you. Have a good one. Bye bye.